What is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well, enjoying your morning so far. Surprisingly, also this morning, Nickmercs Under Fire for comments made yesterday. I say surprising because I didn't really see this one coming, but a lot of community members now have. We have Apex pros, players, creators, Respawn members, long-term esports community members, and gaming members all responding to this. And yes, some people supporting Nick, but others certainly not. On his comments made on a post, it was actually brought up by Puckett, a longtime Call of Duty scene member as well as esports member, giving comment to this. The supposed protests were around a school board who is deciding to acknowledge the month of June as Pride Month, leading to protests on both sides. And guys, just want to say right now, I don't usually get into politics, and I don't want to do this in the future. This is not really, what we do here. But Puckett, he actually commented on these protests on Twitter. As he said, this happened 4 blocks from my Overwatch League apartment. Americans are in a sad place right now. Let people love who they love and live your own life. To which Nick responded, and this is the tweet that has now gotten him in trouble: they should leave the little children alone. That's the real issue. And people taking these remarks as they are right now, we will see if Nickmercs responds to clarify exactly what he meant, because people have taken this in a few different directions. Some people calling him a bigot, some people calling him homophobic, others calling these comments anti-LGBTQ. For saying, hey, they should leave the children out of this. They should leave the children alone. I want to share with all of you guys some comments made from both sides, but especially from community members and long-term gaming members who have now responded to Nick. And his own supporters certainly have his back, or some of them do, but others have disagreed with Nick's need to even make these remarks online. As Puckett almost immediately responding, saying, who is they and what terrible act is everyone afraid of? I think or hope the goal of most of them is to reduce child suicides. This is done through acceptance and removing the stigma of feeling or being different. As a dad, I'm struggling to see the harm. Gay does not equal pedophile. Hutch also responding and quoting, the gays are going after your kids is the same tired claim that folks with feeble minds have been saying for decades and decades now. It's not new. Esports talent Golden Boy saying, I'm disappointed in you, Nick. Teaching acceptance and tolerance for everyone is a valuable life skill for all ages. But you do see a lot of people supporting Nick. His own supporters saying, W Nick, keep this stuff out of our schools. People saying they got your back. But in the same time, you also see a lot of community members disagreeing as well. Some remarks saying, not gonna lie, this has been a weird Pride Month and year. A lot more people openly being homophobic instead of letting people have their own month, safety, time, and acceptance. I wonder what's triggering the hate all of a sudden. Others saying they're gonna be a lifetime sub to Nick because of his comments. But you also have a Respawn employee responding and saying harmful, incorrect, an ignorant thing to say. And then you have LGBTQ members of the Apex community coming out. You had Hambino saying, I don't even know what to say. Nick is someone I've looked up to so much in this scene ever since he stepped into it. Always respected his grind to get better, but this just effing sucks to see. Knowing this is how he really sees people like me. And other community members saying, it's a shame. When I got the chance to play with Nickmercs, he was so sweet towards me. His chat was extremely kind and trans affirming and genuinely so sweet. MFAM treated me so well, but what I saw today broke my heart. Unfortunate to see him stoop down to the groomer narrative. And yet another saying, I will never work or watch an MFAM event again. I cannot in good conscience work for a bigot. I am a Marine and swore to uphold and protect the Constitution, which protects protests and demands equality for all. Peace and love, unless you're gay or trans. What a loser. And you guys know I don't do politics here. I don't enjoy these kind of things because no matter what side you take, there is just so much hate involved. And that's where it leads me to, I just wonder why this had to be said in the first place. It's so easy to avoid saying these kind of things, no matter what side you fall on, that always fall to be controversial. And certainly people have been offended by. I would hope that there is some clarification from Nick on exactly what he meant of leaving the kids out of this, because I don't think it's the best look. And especially when you have Respawn employees, you have gaming community members, you have tons of Apex players and community members. Yes, some of which fall on both sides, but a lot of them responding disappointed that he would even have to express this on social media as he has such a big following behind him. I hope that he responds and clarifies where he stands on all of this and doesn't just brush this under the rug, because I will say people are stretching and pulling this to all lengths against him with their interpretations. And, I would hope a figure like Nick would have some more to say. If he was able to say it on Twitter, I hope he can talk about it on stream and really show us, what he meant by all of this. Again, I hate this political talk. People are full of just hate and it doesn't sit well with me. And that's why I don't cover this stuff usually, but this one certainly had to be covered. So what do you guys think about this? You might disagree on what you think about it, but make sure to leave a comment down below. Where do you fall? Do you agree with Nick? Do you disagree? Are you hoping he responds? And we'll see what's next. Till next time, take care. Okay, bye.